for title is Fourier series. So what we are doing in this unit, what we are going to learn? So we are learning it is a series. So we are learning how we represent a periodic continuous time signal using this series. Then we have to learn Dirichlet condition for existence of Fourier series. So there was one scientist called as Dirichlet. He said that if my conditions are satisfied, definitely Fourier series will exist. अगर मेरे कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई हो गए तो फोरियर सीरीज एग्जिस्ट करेगी. तो ऐसे भी सिग्नल्स है जो डिरिचलेट कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं करते, उनकी भी फोरियर सीरीज एग्जिस्ट करती है. बट व्हाट इज द सेंटेंस ऑफ डिरिचलेट? दैट इफ माय कंडीशंस आर सेटिस्फाइड, मैं जो कंडीशन दे रहा वो कंडीशंस अगर किसी ने कोई सिग्नल ने सेटिस्फाई कर दिया तो फोरियर सीरीज एग्जिस्ट करेगी 100%. ही हैज गारंटीड दैट फोरियर सीरीज विल एग्जिस्ट. You can have the Fourier series. Then we have to learn the orthogonality concept, then basis function. Then this basis function is nothing but base. You can read this as base. आपको पता है 10 मंजिला इमारत खड़ी रहती तो उसका बेस जो रहता दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट ना. इवन इफ यू हैव 10th floor building, then in that the base is important. So any function, any periodic function has some base, and that is nothing but basis function, and that basis function is nothing but e raised to j theta. So this thing is nothing but the basis function e raised to j theta. अभी इस पे भी आएंगे हम e raised to j theta के बारे में, इसको क्या बोलते हैं exactly, that also we will see. Then we have to study amplitude and phase response. Now amplitude means y-axis we have amplitude, y-axis we will have amplitude, and x-axis we have frequency. So if we plot this type of graph, amplitude versus frequency, then it is called as amplitude response. And if we plot a graph of phase versus frequency, then it is called as phase response. So amplitude versus frequency is amplitude response, phase versus frequency is nothing but phase response. So by plotting this graph, what you will come to know that at one particular frequency, what is the value of amplitude. सपोज ये 100 हर्ट्ज की फ्रीक्वेंसी है तो 100 हर्ट्ज फ्रीक्वेंसी पे क्या एम्पलीट्यूड है, एट 100 हर्ट्ज फ्रीक्वेंसी व्हाट इज द फेज शिफ्ट. So that type of information we can get by plotting this graph. So that is the importance of this amplitude and phase response. Very simple term. What do you mean by amplitude response? A graph of amplitude versus frequency is called as amplitude response. What do you mean by phase response? A graph of phase versus frequency is called as phase response. Then we will be representing a continuous time signal by two types of Fourier series. One type of Fourier series is trigonometric Fourier series, and another type of Fourier series is exponential Fourier series. So these are the two types of Fourier series, trigonometric and exponential. So what can be oral question like, what are the types of Fourier series? So answer is trigonometric and exponential. Okay? I am telling you the oral questions also. What type of questions are expected? So what do you mean by amplitude response? What do you mean by phase response? What are types of Fourier series? Okay, trigonometric, exponential. These are the types of Fourier series. Then we will learn some applications of Fourier series. Then properties of Fourier series, like what properties we have studied till now in TTEM, in signal system, Laplace transform, Fourier transform, Z transform. So what are the properties of Fourier series? Time shifting, time scaling, frequency shifting, convolution. Okay, these are some properties that we have to learn. And last point is nothing but Gibbs phenomena. So question can be, what do you mean by Gibbs phenomena? So once I explain this, you should have a knowledge that you should be able to explain what do you mean by Gibbs phenomena. तो इस तरीके से आपको स्टडी करना है. For oral point of view, this unit is very important. Okay. So once again, I will just discuss what are the syllabus, what we have to learn in this unit. And first, is the things must be clear. What exactly Fourier series is? So periodic signal, continuous time periodic signal is there. So we are representing it in Fourier series. Any periodic signal is there. To that periodic signal, we have Fourier series. फिर एक डिरिचलेट आदमी था, उसने बोला कि मेरे कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करो, आपकी फोरियर सीरीज एग्जिस्ट करेगी. देन ऑर्थोगोनैलिटी, so that is one condition, orthogonality condition, whether two signals are orthogonal or not. So that we have to see, that condition we have to learn in this unit. Then basis function, so it is the base of all the functions, it is nothing but the base of all the functions. Then amplitude and phase response, so graph of amplitude versus frequency is amplitude response, graph of phase versus frequency is phase response. Then types of Fourier series, trigonometric, exponential. Then some applications we will see, and properties like time shifting, time scaling, frequency shifting, convolution, and lastly is nothing but Gibbs phenomenon. So these points we have to learn. Okay, let's start our discussion. First of all, what do you mean by Fourier series? What is Fourier series? So in the 18th, you can say in the 18th century, there was one scientist called as Joseph Fourier. He said that, any periodic signal is made up of complex sinusoids. So that was his statement, that any periodic signal is made up of complex sinusoid. तो कोई भी periodic signal वो जो है वो complex sinusoids से बनता. This was his statement, that any periodic signal is made up of complex sinusoid. Then what do you mean by complex sinusoid? So this E raised to j theta. So this is nothing but complex sinusoid. So j theta means complex, and E is the exponential, but that we can write it as cos theta plus j sin theta. So cos sin together is called as sinusoids. Cos and sin together is called as sinusoids, and these are complex in nature. So this is nothing but complex sinusoid. So according to Fourier, that if I give you any periodic signal, then you can represent it periodic signal in terms of complex sinusoid. तो any कोई भी सिग्नल है वो सिर्फ कॉम्प्लेक्स साइनोसाइड से बना है, ऐसा उसने स्टेटमेंट दिया था. और इस स्टेटमेंट की वजह से होता क्या, we will get more information about the signal. Once we represent it in terms of complex sinusoid, we get more information about that signal. तो क्या more information क्या मिलती, we can extract more information about that signal. So what more information we can get? So first information we can get is that what are the frequencies present in the signal, which different frequencies are present in the signal. क्या क्या इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती कि कौन से फ्रीक्वेंसी सिग्नल में प्रेजेंट है, लाइक 10 हर्ट्ज 20 हर्ट्ज प्रेजेंट है क्या, 100 हर्ट्ज प्रेजेंट है क्या, 200 हर्ट्ज प्रेजेंट है क्या. तो और यू कैन से हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी लो फ्रीक्वेंसी, so which frequencies are present in our signal. So that type of information we can get. Then second information we can get is that at what particular frequency what is the amplitude, at some particular frequency what is the value of the amplitude, what is the phase at that frequency. So that information also you can get with the when we represent in terms of complex sinusoid. ठीक है. तो क्या होता फोरियर सीरीज में, कोई भी एक पीरियोडिक सिग्नल है वो क्या है, किससे बना है, वो e रेज टू जे थीटा. कोई भी पीरियोडिक सिग्नल है वो किससे बना है, कॉम्प्लेक्स साइनोसाइड से, दैट मीन्स e रेज टू जे थीटा से. ऐसा करने से क्या होता है, हमको सिग्नल के बारे में ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती कि सिग्नल में कौन से फ्रीक्वेंसी कंपोनेंट्स प्रेजेंट है और उन फ्रीक्वेंसी कंपोनेंट पे एम्पलीट्यूड क्या क्या है. तो दैट टाइप ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन वी कैन गेट. ओके. So again, I will just repeat this important point because this is one of the important point that Fourier series exists for periodic signal. We can have a Fourier series only for the periodic signals. We can have Fourier series only for the periodic signals. Then we can have Fourier transform. We can have Fourier transform for non-periodic signal. But Fourier transform is used for non-periodic signal. But we can get the Fourier transform for periodic signals also. That is also true. ये भी एक फैक्ट है कि हम पीरियोडिक सिग्नल के लिए भी फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. बट जनरली when the research was going on at that time, they said that for periodic signal we can use Fourier series, and for non-periodic signal we can have Fourier transform. Okay, now but as we have seen that we have determined the Fourier transform of cos alpha t, and its Fourier transform is pi delta omega minus alpha plus delta omega plus alpha. So this cos alpha t is a periodic signal. Cos alpha t is nothing but periodic signal, and we can have the Fourier transform also, right? तो अगर आप प्रॉपरली आपको बोलना है करेक्ट फैक्ट के साथ, तो आप ऐसा बोलेंगे कि फोरियर सीरीज ओनली फॉर द पीरियोडिक सिग्नल एंड फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म फॉर पीरियोडिक एज वेल एज नॉन पीरियोडिक सिग्नल. बट व्हाट एग्जैक्टली वी प्रिफर फोरियर सीरीज फॉर पीरियोडिक सिग्नल एंड फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म फॉर नॉन पीरियोडिक सिग्नल. We prefer Fourier series for periodic signal and Fourier transform for non-periodic signal. Now I hope you know what do you mean by periodic signal. अभी अगर आपको periodic signal नहीं पता तो फिर क्या रहता periodic signal? The signal which has repetition, the signal which repeats itself after certain interval, and the signal must be present from minus infinity to plus infinity, is called as the periodic signal. What do you mean by periodic signal? The signal which has repetition. ऐसे टाइप के सिग्नल को हम बोलते हैं periodic signal, and signal must be present from minus infinity to plus infinity. ओके, हाँ, चलो थोड़ा आपको कंसेप्ट अगर पॉइंट क्लियर हुआ होगा. पीरियोडिक सिग्नल के लिए फोरियर सीरीज, नॉन पीरियोडिक सिग्नल के लिए फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म. तो नाउ वी कैन हैव टाइम प्रॉपर्टी that your time can be continuous time and your time can be discrete time. Your time can be continuous time, your time can be discrete time. Then your nature of signal, the signal can be periodic, the signal can be non-periodic. The discrete time signal can be periodic signal and discrete time signal can be non-periodic. Okay, so for this thing continuous time, that means CT, continuous time periodic signal. Okay, if I say that CTFS, continuous time Fourier series, or I can have continuous time FT, then DTFS, discrete time Fourier series, DTFT, discrete time Fourier transform. So CTFS means that we have a continuous time signal and that is periodic in nature. Then CTFT, when to find out CTFT, or when we can have CTFT, continuous time non-periodic signal. Then DTFS, discrete time periodic signal, and DTFT, discrete time non-periodic signal. Okay, so for such representation can be used. अगर हम बोल देंगे a signal is a signal has a CTFS, that means continuous time periodic signal is there. Okay, so this signal we are representing in terms of frequency domain. These signals we will represented in this type of signals we are representing in frequency domain. All these signals we are representing in frequency domain. continuous time periodic signal, continuous time non periodic signal, discrete time periodic signal, discrete time non periodic signal. All these signals we are representing it in the frequency domain. ठीक है, तो अब जब ये फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन में चले जाता, सपोज ये एक मेरा सिग्नल है, दैट इज नथिंग बट कंटिन्यूस टाइम एंड periodic in nature. I have one signal, time domain signal, that is continuous in nature and it is periodic in nature. Once I represented it in the frequency domain, I am representing it in the frequency domain. Now in frequency domain, what will be its nature? Whether it is continuous, whether it is discrete, whether it is periodic, whether it is non-periodic. तो ये सब चीजें भी हम पता कर सकते हैं कि नेचर क्या होगा सिग्नल का, फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन में सिग्नल का नेचर क्या होगा. माय क्वेश्चन इज, वंस अगेन आई विल रिपीट, और इस पे बेस्ड कम से कम 4-8 MCQ आई कैन प्रिपेयर. वी कैन हैव सम MCQ. सपोज आई हैव अ continuous time periodic signal, then I am representing this signal in frequency domain. I am representing this signal in which domain? Frequency domain. Then what will be the nature? What will be the nature? Whether that signal is continuous, whether that signal is discrete, or whether that signal is periodic, whether that signal is नॉन पीरियोडिक. ठीक है, तो ये नेचर क्या रहेगा, ये चीज भी आप फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. व्हाट विल बी द नेचर, दैट आल्सो वी कैन फाइंड आउट. कि वो सिग्नल कंटिन्यूस रहेगा, डिस्क्रीट रहेगा, पीरियोडिक रहेगा, नॉन पीरियोडिक रहेगा. तो ये फाइंड करने की एक टेक्निक दैट आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू. ओके, आपको मेरा क्वेश्चन समझ में आया? अभी मैं आपको क्या पढ़ाने वाला हूँ. अगर मैंने आपको कोई भी सिग्नल दे दिया, टाइम डोमेन सिग्नल, that signal can be continuous, that signal can be discrete, that signal can be periodic, that signal can be continuous and non-periodic, that signal can be discrete and periodic, that signal can be discrete and non-periodic. ठीक है, ऐसे 4 टाइप के continuous time, that 4 type of time signals are available: continuous periodic, continuous non-periodic, discrete periodic, discrete non-periodic. Now once we converted this signal in frequency domain, अब ये जब फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन में चले गया तो उसका नेचर क्या रहेगा, क्या वो कंटिन्यूस रहेगा, क्या वो डिस्क्रीट रहेगा, क्या वो पीरियोडिक रहेगा, क्या वो नॉन पीरियोडिक रहेगा. ये चीज फाइंड करने की आपको मैं टेक्निक बता रहा, दैट टेक्निक आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन क्लियर हुआ आपको? क्या क्वेश्चन है, मेरा क्वेश्चन क्या है? रिप्लाई इन चैट बॉक्स इफ माय क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर. ठीक है. So you know that after 2-3 days, some of you or most of the world, in our country, most of the people are changing this thing in their WhatsApp DP, right? DP, display picture is the full form, but here our this DP means discrete periodic. तो होता ये है कि अगर, तो you have to remember this point DP. What you have to remember? DP. You just remember this point DP. तो अगर सिग्नल डिस्क्रीट है तो फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन में वो क्या हो जाएगा, पीरियोडिक. या फिर सिग्नल अगर पीरियोडिक है तो फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन में वो क्या हो जाएगा, डिस्क्रीट. तो रिमेंबर दिस डीपी. So if the signal is discrete in nature in time domain, then in frequency it is nothing but periodic. Or if a signal is periodic in time domain, then in frequency domain it is discrete in nature. ठीक है, अब डिस्क्रीट हो गया. दूसरा इसका इक्विवेलेंट क्या रहता, कंटिन्यूस. तो कंटिन्यूस क्या बन जाएगा आपका, डिस्क्रीट मतलब क्या होता, पीरियोडिक. तो कंटिन्यूस मतलब क्या होगा, डिस्क्रीट मतलब पीरियोडिक होता, तो कंटिन्यूस मतलब क्या होगा, once we convert it into frequency domain, चार ही टाइप्स है ना हमारे पास. क्या क्या चार टाइप्स है? कंटिन्यूस, डिस्क्रीट, दूसरा टाइप है पीरियोडिक, नॉन पीरियोडिक. Okay, so discrete means periodic, so continuous means non-periodic. Continuous means non-periodic, and non-periodic means continuous. Non-periodic means continuous. Okay, so this is how you can find out what will be the nature of the signal. So you just have to remember dp. You have to remember this dp so that there will not be any confusion. Discrete means periodic, periodic means discrete. अब बचा क्या? Continuous. Continuous means non-periodic, non-periodic means continuous. Okay, okay. So question can be discrete time. Question is discrete time non-periodic signal having frequency domain representation as options. A option discrete and periodic. B option discrete and non-periodic. C option continuous and periodic. D option continuous and non-periodic. So in frequency domain, what will be the nature of discrete time non-periodic signal? Continuous, periodic. Okay, one student has given the answer continuous, periodic. So our time domain signal is. Other students, can you try? What will be the nature of the signal in frequency domain? 3C option, continuous, periodic. Okay, continuous, periodic, C and T, very good. Option C, option C. Okay, चलो टाइम डोमेन सिग्नल क्या है? डिस्क्रीट. डिस्क्रीट, डिस्क्रीट मतलब क्या हो गया? पीरियोडिक. फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन में वो क्या हो गया? इन फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन दिस इज टाइम, दिस इज फ्रीक्वेंसी. तो इन फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन इट इज पीरियोडिक. तो पीरियोडिक के कौन से ऑप्शन है? ऑप्शन ए एंड ऑप्शन सी. तो दीस डी एंड डी ऑप्शन आर एलिमिनेट. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट? नॉन पीरियोडिक. डिस्क्रीट मतलब पीरियोडिक होता है, तो नॉन पीरियोडिक मतलब कंटिन्यूस. नॉन पीरियोडिक मतलब कंटिन्यूस. तो करेक्ट आंसर इज कंटिन्यूस एंड periodic. So in frequency domain, the nature of signal will be continuous and periodic. That means if I give you one time domain sequence like x of n equal to 4, 3, 5, 2, 6. This is one sequence. This is one sequence. This is a discrete sequence. N matlab discrete, right? And it is non-periodic because there is no repetition. The sequence ends here only. So if I take its Fourier series, it is a non-periodic. So if I take its Fourier transform, then in Fourier frequency domain, after taking Fourier transform, I will get one continuous signal. And that signal is, जरा ऊपर देखेंगे, what is the answer? Continuous and periodic. और वो सिग्नल कंटिन्यूस सिग्नल रहेगा और वो सिग्नल क्या रहेगा? पीरियोडिक इन नेचर रहेगा. आफ्टर फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म द नेचर ऑफ द सिग्नल विल बी कंटिन्यूस एंड पीरियोडिक इन नेचर. ठीक है, तो ये चीज हमको इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल गई बाय यूजिंग दैट आवर शॉर्टकट टेक्निक. ओके, so such types of questions are coming in competitive exam. Even for your exam, this type of questions are possible. What will be the nature of signal in frequency domain? So definitely after taking its Fourier transform, it will be continuous in nature and it will be periodic in nature. Okay, so next, one more, we should give some practice to this type of questions. Continuous time non-periodic signal has spectrum. Spectrum meaning is frequency domain. Option A, continuous periodic, continuous non-periodic, discrete periodic, discrete non-periodic. Spectrum means frequency domain. Okay, discrete and periodic. Some of the students are giving discrete and periodic. ऑप्शन सी, ऑप्शन सी कर दिए गड़बड़, कर दिए गड़बड़ आप लोगों ने, कर दिए गड़बड़। थोड़े स्टूडेंट्स ने कैसे क्या आंसर दी थी डिस्क्रीट पीरियोडिक, आई डोंट नो, थोड़ा सोचो। डीपी, डीपी डिस्क्रीट का मतलब होता पीरियोडिक, कंटिन्यूस का मतलब होता नॉन पीरियोडिक, नॉन पीरियोडिक का मतलब होता कंटिन्यूस। So C and NP. Okay, now you are giving correct answer. Continuous and non-periodic. B. D. Okay. So continuous means non-periodic. Continuous means non-periodic. DP discrete means periodic. Continuous means non-periodic. तो continuous है, continuous मतलब non-periodic. Non-periodic के options option B, option D. So option C, A and C are eliminated. Now next, again non-periodic. Non-periodic का मतलब क्या होता है? Continuous. So correct answer is continuous. Continuous and non-periodic. So correct answer is option D. Continuous and non-periodic. So such type of MCQs are coming in competitive exam. Even for your exam, this type of MCQs are possible. Let's try one more. A CTFS, a CTFS has frequency representation. Has frequency representation. Option A, continuous and periodic, continuous and non-periodic, discrete and periodic, discrete and non-periodic. This is option C, this is option D. Okay. A CTFS. Okay, A, D and NP. B. Why you are getting some variation? अपना अपना ट्राई करो। आप यहाँ पे ट्राई करेंगे, एग्जाम में कुछ भी पूछेगा आपको करते आएगा फिर। CTFS, CTFS। ठीक है, तो FS मीन्स फोरियर सीरीज। फोरियर सीरीज मीन्स पीरियोडिक। फोरियर सीरीज एग्जिस्ट फॉर ओनली periodic signal. Fourier series exists for only periodic signal. FS means Fourier series. Fourier series exists only for periodic signal. Fourier series exists only for periodic signal. So given signal is in time domain, the given signal is continuous and periodic. Given time domain signal is continuous and periodic. So continuous means non-periodic. Continuous has frequency representation non-periodic, and periodic has frequency domain representation discrete. Periodic is analogous to discrete, right? Continuous means non-periodic and periodic means discrete. तो नॉन पीरियोडिक के ऑप्शंस कौन से ये ए एंड सॉरी बी एंड डी, बी एंड डी। आफ्टर दैट डिस्क्रीट के ऑप्शन कौन सा है? करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज डिस्क्रीट ओनली डी। करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी। अगेन आई विल रिपीट, FS means Fourier series. Fourier series means periodic. Continuous time periodic. Continuous means non-periodic. Periodic means discrete. So non-periodic discrete. Non-periodic discrete. So correct answer is option D. One more you try. PTFT. PTFT has Fourier series has frequency representation. PTFT. Same option. Continuous periodic, continuous non-periodic, discrete periodic, discrete non-periodic. Okay, discrete periodic, discrete periodic. Okay, CT, FT. FT है बाबा, FT. FT मतलब, FT मतलब फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म. फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म मतलब नॉन पीरियोडिक. Because for periodic we have Fourier series, and for non-periodic we have Fourier transform. So given signal is continuous and non-periodic. Given signal is continuous and non-periodic. Then continuous का क्या मतलब होता है? Continuous मतलब non-periodic. तो non-periodic के options option B, option D. Then non-periodic का क्या मतलब होता है? Continuous. Continuous का मतलब non-periodic. Non-periodic means continuous. So we are left with correct answer as option B. FS means periodic. Fourier series periodic. Fourier transform non-periodic. Continuous time. Okay. Quickly, once again, lastly, I will just tell you that discrete is analogous to periodic. बचा क्या? Continuous. Continuous is analogous to non-periodic. Continuous is analogous to non-periodic. Or non-periodic means continuous. Discrete means periodic. Periodic means discrete. Continuous means non-periodic. Non-periodic means continuous. So accordingly, you can solve the question. So Fourier series for periodic signal, Fourier transform for non-periodic signal. Fourier transform for non-periodic signal. चलो ठीक है. Now next question is, which signal is non-periodic? Which signal is non-periodic? Options. A option cos 10 pi t. B option cos t, cos 10 t. C option 2, and D option e raised to power minus 2t. A, B, C, D. Only one option is correct. Which signal is non-periodic? Cos 10 pi t, cos 10 t, 2, e raised to minus 2. These are the four options. One student is giving answer D, e raised to minus 2t. What about other students? D. Okay. From options e raised to minus 2t, you should be confident that e raised to minus 2t graph, this is the stage of e raised to minus 2t. It is simply decreasing, no repetition. There is no repetition. फिर डिक्रीज 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 हो रहा है, कोई रिपीटेशन नहीं है. तो ये सिग्नल क्या है? नॉन पीरियोडिक सिग्नल है. दिस सिग्नल इज अ नॉन पीरियोडिक सिग्नल. Then cos continuous time cos is a periodic signal. Continuous time cos function is always periodic. This cos 10 pi t is also periodic. Cos 10 t is also periodic. Then these two means C option is 2 means we are having one signal which has amplitude 2 from minus infinity to plus infinity. So we can say that we are having one constant 2 from minus infinity to plus infinity, and it can be treated as a periodic signal because it has constant 2. सिर्फ 2 ही है, constant है. This can be treated as a periodic signal, and this signal has frequency 0. Frequency of this signal is 0 because time period is infinite. What will be the time period? अगर हम टाइम पीरियड मतलब क्या है? ड्यूरेशन जहाँ पे सिग्नल रिपीटेशन हो रहा है. ये टाइम पीरियड क्या है? इनफाइनाइट. तो f is 1 by t, that means frequency is 0, but we can treat this signal also as periodic signal. We can say that 2 is a constant, is a periodic signal. Then but that e raised to minus 2t is simply decreasing exponential, is a non-periodic signal. Non-periodic signal is the answer we have to find out. हाँ, अब ये सेम क्वेश्चन को मैं ऐसा पूछता, for which signal फोरियर सीरीज डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट, फोरियर सीरीज डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट। तो आपको क्या आइडेंटिफाई करना है? यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई विच सिग्नल इज नॉन पीरियोडिक सिग्नल। अभी आपने आइडेंटिफाई किए ई रेज टू माइनस टू टी इज नॉन पीरियोडिक, नॉन पीरियोडिक है इसलिए इसके लिए फोरियर सीरीज एग्जिस्ट नहीं करेगी। तो करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन डी। ठीक है, क्लियर। ये सेम क्वेश्चन ऐसे भी पूछ सकते, फॉर विच सिग्नल फोरियर सीरीज डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट, एंड दीज आर द फोर ऑप्शन। So you just have to see which signal is non-periodic. So cos 10 pi t is periodic, cos 10 t is periodic, 2 is periodic, but e raised to minus 2t is non-periodic. Non-periodic, we cannot have the Fourier series. For non-periodic signal, we cannot have the Fourier series. Okay, clear? Whether it is clear? Okay. Next you try. For which signal Fourier series does not exist? Simply we have to find out which one is non-periodic, and that will be our answer. The option is cos 10 pi t plus cos 30 pi t. The option is cos 10t plus sin 20t. The option is cos 10 pi t plus cos 50t. The option is 4. This is the question. For which signal Fourier series does not exist? 4 options. Option A cos 10 pi t plus cos 30 pi t. Option B cos 10 t plus sin 20 t. Option C 10 pi t plus 50 t. And last option is 4. Okay, so just now we have seen that constant is a periodic signal. This is a periodic signal. Then here there is same 10 pi. Here also pi is there. So it is also periodic. This is also periodic. Then here no pi here, no pi here. Then again this type of signals are also periodic. Whenever we have mismatch, here pi, but here pi is not present. यहाँ पे 10 pi है, यहाँ पे pi present नहीं है. ये mismatch होगा तो T1 upon T2 will not be ratio of integer, as T1 upon T2 is not ratio of integer. So this signal is a non-periodic signal. Non-periodic signal means इस signal के लिए Fourier series exist नहीं करेगी. So that is the answer. Fourier series will not exist for option C. Okay.